Today I'm bringing you this Japanese jewel, and if you love seeing this, and this, don't miss this video until the very end, because what you're about to discover about the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34 will make your heart race. This isn't just a car. It's a legend on wheels, a symbol of Japanese engineering from the late 90s, and a machine that has marked entire generations of car enthusiasts worldwide. And even if you think you know everything about it, I promise you'll learn things today that will surprise you. Picture the late 1990s. Japan was still living through the golden age of JDM sports cars. Toyota had its Supra Mk4, Mazda was showing off the RX-7 FD3S, and Mitsubishi was shaking up the rally scene with the Lancer EVO. In that context, Nissan launched the R34 in 1999, the culmination of a saga that began in the 60s and had slowly become an institution among high-performance cars. But the R34 wasn't simply the successor to the R33. It was more compact, more aggressive, and more technologically advanced. Nissan designed it to dominate both on the track and on the road, a car that defied physics thanks to its sophisticated ATTESA E-TS Pro all-wheel drive system and the Super Hickus four-wheel steering. The first thing that grabs you is its design. From the front, the R34 has that piercing gaze with rectangular headlights softened by smooth curves and a small but aggressive grille. The massive lower air intake seems to say there's a monster under the hood waiting to roar. The bumpers were redesigned from the R33 to improve aerodynamics and cooling. From the side, its lines are taut and muscular, with a low hood, a fairly upright windshield for its time, and a roofline that flows into a rear crowned by the iconic adjustable wing. Speaking of the wing, it wasn't just for looks. Nissan designed it in a wind tunnel to generate adjustable downforce, something rare for a production car at the time. Even the twin round taillights, a classic Skyline signature, seemed to stare down anyone following, as if to say, "Catch me if you can." A fun fact, the R34 was slightly shorter than the R33 and had a shorter wheelbase, which gave it sharper handling. Inside, the R34 was a pure race car, disguised as a street sports car. The dashboard, while simple, was driver-focused, but the star of the interior was the multifunction display, or MFD, a screen at the top of the dash that showed real-time data like turbo boost pressure, oil temperature, battery voltage, and more. This feature, ahead of its time, let drivers see what was happening under the hood without installing extra gauges. The sport seats, upholstered in high-quality fabric and Alcantara, offered excellent grip through fast corners. The three-spoke steering wheel, with the GT-R badge at its center, radiated purpose and solidity. Even small touches like carbon fiber trim and the satisfying thunk of the door reminded you this wasn't an ordinary car. But let's talk about what really makes any enthusiast's heart pound: the engine. Under the hood lies the legendary RB26 DETT, a 2.6-liter inline-six twin-turbo. Officially, it produced 280 horsepower, but we all know that figure was part of Japan's gentleman's agreement to not advertise more than 280 horsepower for their sports cars. In reality, many factory-fresh units easily pushed over 320 horsepower. The RB26 DETT was built to take serious abuse. An iron block, aluminum head, forged crankshaft, and a lubrication system prepared for hard track use. That's why tuners love it. It's relatively easy to extract 500, 600, or even over 1,000 horsepower without sacrificing too much reliability. The 6-speed Getrag V160/V161 manual gearbox, with its precise feel, combined with the ATTESA E-TS Pro all-wheel drive system, made the R34 practically unbeatable in corners. ATTESA could send up to 50% of torque to the front wheels when it detected slip, but under normal conditions, it maintained a pure rear-wheel drive feel. The Super Haika's four-wheel steering subtly adjusted the rear wheels to improve high-speed stability or agility in tight corners. Together, these systems made the R34 not just fast in a straight line, but a corner-eating monster. As for its sound, the RB26 DETT has a unique note. At low revs, it's restrained, almost discreet. But when the turbo spool and the tach needle sweeps past 5,000 RPM, that metallic roar and turbo whistle are pure music for car lovers. Its cultural presence is another fascinating angle. The Skyline R34 became an icon thanks to video games like Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, and of course its appearance in the Fast and Furious saga, especially when driven by Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor, catapulted it to superstar status. Many young people who only knew it virtually now revere it as a JDM holy grail. This has caused secondhand prices to skyrocket. Years ago in Japan, you could find them relatively affordably. Today, finding a well-kept R34 GT-R for under 6 figures is nearly impossible. The R34's exterior also hides technical details. For instance, the bumper air ducts weren't just decoration. They channeled airflow to cool the intercoolers and brakes. The lightweight 18-inch alloy wheels, made by BBS on some versions, were wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza tires, developed specifically for the GT-R. Even the car's flat underbody helped reduce aerodynamic drag. And while the R34 was designed for performance, Nissan didn't neglect style. Colors like Bayside Blue have become legendary, and seeing one in person under the sun is something no enthusiast forgets. For years in the United States, the R34 couldn't be imported legally because it didn't comply with safety and emissions regulations. This only added to its legend. Many American enthusiasts dreamed of the day it would turn 25, so they could register it legally under the 25-year rule. That day has now arrived, for the earliest units, which is why we're seeing more and more R34s crossing the Pacific to become prized collector's items in American garages. If this video has made your heart beat faster, don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments, because your support is what helps me keep improving and bringing you more stories of legendary machines. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next journey into the world of sports cars that make us dream.